Hello friends. Sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction involves formation of male and female gametes either by same individual or by different individual of the opposite sex. These gametes fuse to form the zygote which develops to form the new organism. It is an elaborate, complex and slow process as compared to asexual reproduction. Because of the fusion of male and female gametes, such sexual reproduction results in offspring that are not identical to the parents or amongst themselves. The study of diverse organisms, plants, animals, or fungi show that though they differ so greatly in external morphology, internal structure, and physiology, when it comes to sexual mode of reproduction, surprisingly they share similar patterns. Let us first discuss what features are common to these diverse organisms. All organisms have to reach a certain stage of growth and maturity in their life before they can reproduce sexually. That period of growth is called juvenile phase. It is known as vegetative phase in plants. This phase is of variable durations in different organisms. The end of juvenile vegetative phase, which marks the beginning of the reproductive phase, can be seen easily in the higher plants when they come to flower. How long does it take for marigold, rice, wheat, coconut, mango plants to come to flower? In some plants where flowering occurs more than once, what would you call the interflowering period? Juvenile or mature? Observe a few trees in your areas. Do they flower during the same month year after year? Why do you think the availability of the fruits like mango, apple, jackfruit, etc. is seasonal? Are there some plants that flower throughout the year and some others that show seasonal flowering? Plants, the annual and biennial type, show clear-cut vegetative, reproductive and senescent phases. But in the perennial species, it is very difficult to clearly define these phases. A few plants exhibit unusual flowering phenomena. Some of them, such as bamboo species, flower only once in their lifetime, generally after 50 to 100 years, produce large number of fruits and die. Another plant, Strobilanthes kunthiana nilakoranji, flowers only once in 12 years. As many of you would know, this plant flowered during September to October 2006. Its mass flowering transformed large tracts of hilly areas in Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu into blue stretches and attracted a large number of tourists. In animals, the juvenile phase is followed by morphological and physiological changes prior to active reproductive behavior. The reproductive phase is also of variable duration in different organisms. Can you list the changes seen in human beings that are indicative of reproductive maturity? Among animals, for example birds, do they lay eggs all through year or is it a seasonal phenomenon? What about other animals like frogs and lizards? You will notice that birds living in nature lays eggs only seasonally. However, birds in captivity, as in poultry farm, can be made to lay eggs throughout the year. In this case, laying egg is not related to reproduction but is a commercial exploitation for human welfare. The females of the placental mammals exhibit cyclical changes in the activities of the ovaries and accessory duct as well as hormones during the reproductive phase. In non-primate mammals like cows, sheep, rats, cats, deers, dogs, tigers, etc., such cyclical changes during reproduction are called estrous cycle, whereas in primates, monkeys, apes and humans, it is called menstrual cycle.